This is the board I was looking for. Thank goodness. The last one. Ugh. We're done with the planing. I hope I have enough. Hey, you found Bigelow Woodcraft. Thanks for stopping by. We're gonna go park this truck and unhook this trailer. We just hauled in about a dozen logs. I have to go back and count. A guy called me yesterday and he had some pine logs and some walnut to get milled up. So I went and picked them up. They're pretty suspect. Well, I'll show you here in a minute. We're gonna make them work. We're gonna do something with them, but all right. Let me get this thing back where it belongs. Get her line back up and a little bit right there. Let's go check out his logs. So we're going to start straight lining those deck boards today, I think. It's pretty late in the afternoon. All right, we're here. Now his logs are big diameter, some of them, but not long. Maybe 4 foot, 7 foot, 6 foot. That one's not, that's going to be junk, rotten. So is that outside one. Those two are bad. Pretty sure of it. Then he's got a bunch of little stems and pieces over here. That's about 5 feet, 6, maybe 5.5 feet. Another 5.5 footer. They're big diameter though. I don't know how big. I guess that's 24 inches in diameter. He's got these little walnuts. I don't know how I'm going to do these and these little pines here. I'll figure it out. I'm going to make it work for this guy. I really enjoyed my morning with this guy. I'd never met him before. His name is Jerry as well. And the guy's 84 years old and fit as a fiddle. The guy's out here helping me load these up. He's carrying them logs. I was like, okay, Jerry. But 84 years old, great guy. I'm going to make this work for him. I don't care what it takes. We're going to get him wood. He's a woodworker. And he's been out of wood for a while. And if these pines don't work out for him, I'm going to find him some more. Because, man, I had a great time with that gentleman this morning. I spent probably an hour with him, just hanging out with him. Talking life. A lot of, even though he's older than me, a lot of similarities and things we've done. Ham radio, Alaska, cabins. He's a school teacher. My wife's a school teacher. He's a fitness buff, man. I told you he's sharp, fit as a fiddle. He does 100 push-ups every day. 84 years old. Walks miles and miles. Man, he was inspiring. So seeing him out there, I couldn't even make it look like I was wincing or anything, right? Those are done. I told him we'll have those done next week or the week after. So he's not too big of a hurry. You guys haven't seen my garage this clean in a while, have ya? Oh, okay, we got to get set up here. I'm going to go eat lunch first. We'll get that table saw out here. emergency boards from somewhere. Take a break, grab some lunch here in a second, but I have one more left. These are 8-foot, 9-foot boards. I don't think I'm gonna have enough boards. I have learned so much building this deck. I guess the deck's built, but reskinning it. The timber dried a lot, shrunk a lot more than I suspected it would. We cut all this timber to 7 inches, cants, and we started cutting boards. These boards shrunk to about 6 5/8 to 6 11/16, somewhere right around there. They're a little small. They shrunk quite a bit. So my original plan was to cut them all at 6.5 inches. You know, and when I originally did this, I was hoping my sawmill would cut straight enough that I didn't have to edge all these, and I would be whatever those 7 shrunk down to, and that's what I'd have. So my original plan was 7-inch boards cut, and I knew they would shrink to some extent, so I planned for 6.5-inch boards with 20% waste. We're closer to, well, I've got 24 and 5. I have 29 6-inch boards out of all those. I had to cut the 6-inch. So that took a lot out of my big boards, my 6.5-inch boards. So, well, how am I going to do this? I'm not 100% sure. What I think I'm going to do, I have 3 start and stop points in my deck. There's going to be 3. There's going to be 3 spots, and I'm going to do 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. That way our deck can still be used. I will show you the deck here when we get to that portion of it. But that'll allow me to use those boards, those 6-inch boards. What did I say? I have 29. So let's say 28. 7 boards in each third. So 7 times 6, 42 inches. So that's going to give me 42 inches away from the house. Or I go to the end and come in that way. Either way, it's going to be. It might look better with the 6-inch boards away from the house, so you don't, you know, because the tables will be sitting over them. Yeah, so I'll probably start with the 6.5-inch boards and finish with the 6-inch boards. I also will use those 8-foot and 9-foot boards for emergency boards. I don't want to butt any boards together. If I have to, I will. What I can do, I was thinking, I could run these boards all the way out, and if I don't have enough, I'll just mill some white oak real quick, and we'll zip it down with just a few fasteners for just this end of this year, and let this lumber, I'll mill some more white oak, let it dry out, and then next spring reinstall those boards, cut them to size and reinstall them. That's also another thought. Also, there's more knots than I suspected that have fallen out. So I may have to drill those out. I don't want to do that either. With a hole saw of some sort. Then come back with plugs. And that's, I can always do that. That doesn't scare me. What else have I learned? I learned, even though it's set works, I'm not milling really straight lumber. Consistent lumber. I guess that's why we call it rough sawing. You can't expect to use it as finished lumber. Now, I built a couple of cabins, and I use rough sawing on that, and I don't care about those decks. In fact, sometimes I think about what I'm doing. I'm like, why didn't I just do it like that? Those decks, they look good, but those are on cabins. So I'm going to try to make this look a little bit better. So let's grab some lunch, finish up those 8 and 9 foot boards, and that will do it for this video. All right, before we take our break, here's a stack of boards. I think there's about 15 there that I threw out right off the get-go, just going through them. So that hurts my numbers, but I think they're looking pretty good. But you know, see, like knots like this, I have that punky spot right there, so there's 3 of those boards. Like that knot right there, I will have to plug that. Or I just put those down, mill some more boards, and just replace them. That actually might be the best idea. Just get them down for now, and then see what I need to replace. Everything I have cut, I have surface planed and straight lined. I've got a couple that are surface planed lightly, so if I need them, I'm going to have to sand those areas. This is the last of it. Oh my goodness. I am done for the day. I'm going to let my body relax. All right, I mentioned I've learned a lot from this job. And one of the things I've learned is if you, whatever size you want a board, you better go an inch or 2 bigger. And I'm thinking I'm going to budget edger into my projects. I was just looking at the Range Road edger, board edger. They're $5,500, $5,600, probably about $6,000 after tax. That's without the trailer. I don't think I will get the trailer package with it. But if I would have cut these at 8, I could have run those all through, even left one live edge on, and it would have been a lot faster, and it would have paid for itself, just this job. So we got these done. Tomorrow's job now is to start running the router across each one of them, roll the edges, and then I'm going to separate them and start going through each one. I know how many I need per section, so I'm going to go through and divide them up to the best ones and see where I'm at then. Maybe I'll luck out. I have the feeling I'm going to be a little bit short and I'm going to need some emergency boards. Now I'm using a different kind of screw system. I'm going to use the camel fastener screw system that goes down on angles right underneath the radius. Then I got to determine, and I did mention to you guys, what would you do for stain or oil? I actually think I'm going to use a product designed for hardwood. They sell it at Ace Hardware store. I talked to my neighbor about it. He owns an Ace Hardware store. So I think he just sent me some test samples, and I'm going to try them out and see which one I don't really want color. I just want oil, and then we can build it up over the years. But you saw all those logs I brought in. I got to start working on that guy's job. I'm going to make that work for him. Sorry this video didn't have more in it. I just didn't want to show you the same things over and over and over again. This past week got away from me. Today's Thursday, but you made it to the end of the video, and thanks for sticking around. So, if you have, appreciate you guys. Even if you haven't, I still appreciate you guys too, because you turned it on. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you next time.